Okay, hi YouTube, it's Latoya Jones, and I just wanted to talk to you guys about why I don't whip my kids and why I think it's a bad thing to do. Because growing up as a kid, when I was younger, I did get whoopings. My mom whooped me with all kinds of things, and that's like something I don't want to pass down to my kids. And I don't want to do that to my kids because I feel like it's hurtful, and you put your kids in a hurtful situation. When I first started out with my first child, I didn't know, because all I knew was to spank the child. And with my oldest daughter, I did spank her. For like little stuff, I would just spank her. Like, no, I told you no, so I would spank her. Not knowing that there's other ways to discipline a child. When I had to learn, keep writing the next letter. I had to learn, and I went to a parenting class, and I got my certificate at Thriving Women's Clinic, and they helped me out a lot with my kids and how to discipline them and just how to be patient. Because when I first became a parent, I was not patient. I didn't have no patience, and now I have a lot of patience. Now I say I done improved a lot, because you have to have patience when it comes to kids. And at first it was something I didn't have, and I had to learn how to be patient with my kids, because if you don't have patience, you're gonna snap, you're gonna get mad really fast. And the stuff that they do, you're gonna be like, why would you do that? Okay, B, yeah, go make the other B. And the it's just you just shouldn't whoop them. I feel that you could put your kids in timeout. You could take away their snack time. You could do anything. Take away their games. But spanking a child, I feel like that's just now that I know, that's just to the extreme, and I don't want to hurt my babies, and I don't want to put them in a situation where they can get hurt. Me and my husband kind of on the same page when it comes to spanking. He will spank them, like with his hand. If he do grab the belt, it's because he's trying to let them know, hey, I done told you over and over and over, this is going to be the last time, so stop it. And they always they listen to their father, because they love him and they respect him. And with me, when it comes to me, when I discipline them, I'm more lenient. I don't really, I rarely grab a belt, and if I do, I won't spank them with it. I'd be like, just go, just to get them to do what I tell them to do. And 9 times out of 10, they do it. And if they don't, I will send them to their room. And when it comes to my son, I feel like he's the more challenging one, because if I tell him to do something like pick up that shirt over there, Junior, he'll say, no, I don't want to do it, and he'll start having a fit. Usually what I would do at first, before my parenting classes, I would go in there and I would just grab a belt and I would spank him, because you're not listening and you're throwing a fit for what? But now I would go and I would just grab his hand and I would make him pick it up with his hand, and I would tell him, you have to listen to me because I'm your mommy. And if he's still upset, then yeah, I'm going to send him to his room. But if he's not upset anymore, then it's done. It's over with. You have to learn how to move on from situations. Don't just sit there and talk about it over and over. Well, you did this. Don't keep bringing it up, because kids will be kids. They will learn. And people probably looking at your kids like, oh, them kids are bad. No, your kids are kids. And that's most of the time coming from people who don't have kids, who don't understand what it's like to just take care of a child and not. I guess I don't spank my child, and my kids are not bad at all. I mean, most of the time they're always good, but they're kids. They're gonna want to play. They're gonna want to run and just do stuff. And people always looking at them like, oh, back in my day, I will beat my baby. They didn't play that back in the day. It's not back in the day. First of all, and I'm not gonna beat my kids just because you said my kids are bad. No, I'm not gonna beat them, and I refuse to whoop on my kids. And my father, he support me now. At first, he was like, spur the ride, you spur the child, or something like that. Yeah. But I am disciplining my kids. I don't just let them get away with anything. I do. When it comes to spanking them, I don't spank them. But when it comes to disciplining them, oh, I will take Nala game fast. Or I will make her go to bed early. Or I will take their snacks. I think with my son, that's the worst thing because he loves snacks. And he loves his candies and sweet. And that's basically how I get him to do most of the stuff. And don't get me wrong, my kids do respect me and their father. They love us. They're kids. And you can't expect too much from them because they are learning at this time. And when you see people and they be like, "Ooh, it's the parents' teach. They gotta teach." You gotta understand, it's a process when it comes to kids. You gotta teach them. It's like you can't tell them one time, "Don't do that." You think they gonna remember not to do that? No, they're gonna do it again. Oh, mommy said don't do that. They gotta you gotta keep constantly training them over and over and over not to do something, and eventually they will get it. But to the people who don't have kids, you do not understand what it's like. You could say, "Oh, I raised my niece. I helped my sister with her kids," but you don't understand what it's like to actually just take her kids and raise them on your own. I mean, well, I have my husband. Me and my husband, we do a damn good job, and I mean, we do a good job with our kids. So when people say, "Oh, I know what it's like. My nieces and nephews come over all the time. I know what it's like to take care of a child." No, you don't know what it's like, because when that child leaves, you're not thinking about that child anymore. When you are a mother, your child is going to always be on your mind. "Oh, I wonder, is my baby eating? I wonder, is my baby okay? What is she eating today? What is she going to eat tomorrow?" Your baby will always be on your mind. So you cannot sit up here and tell me you know what it's like to have a child, to take care of a child when you never had one for yourself. It's just, to me, it doesn't make sense. I can understand you raising your nieces and nephews, and you probably help them by buying them stuff and doing this and doing that for them, but you don't know what it's like because you're not there with them 24/7. You're not there. You don't worry about them when they go away. A mother and a father will always worry about their child. And at the same time, I feel like no one should whoop their child. No one should beat on their child, because it's just stupid to me. And I feel like I have that right not to spank my child, and I won't spank my child. And when it comes to other people spanking my child, I will get upset. I will get very upset, because I don't even spank my child. Why would I let someone else spank my child? To me, it's just crazy. The only thing you might see me do to my child, I might pop them real quick just to get their attention, like, "Hey, stop." If they're doing something dangerous, like if they about to jump off the table, yes, I'm gonna pop them. I'm gonna pop them and let them know. Or that's when you might hear me raise my voice. No, don't do that, because I want my kids to be safe. That if I catch my kids trying to run out in the street, I'm gonna raise my voice and I'm gonna let them know, don't do that. That is dangerous. So, you guys let me know, what do you think about spanking your child or whooping them? And how do you feel about other people commenting on your parenting and telling you, "Oh, you should spank them. I don't care what you spanking. I don't go for spanking." So you guys let me know, what do you think? Do you spank your child? And please like my video and comment below. Thanks, guys. Bye.